All right, so we're standing at an ancient laboratory. This is where this is like an Area 51. See, you don't know too much about an Area 51, but it's like where they're try to make Earth up space, like space and Earth parallel in digital ways. Some may call it the internet. That's a library right there. We're gonna go in there as well. It's the sun. So what's in front of us is this is a laboratory that was built by the children of Israel. As you can see, like the different layers and the structure right there. It's supposed to be like how can I explain it? Just like the way the globe is, but the way the sun shines, you know, it's like different. I can't explain it. It's like I said, there's certain things I can't explain. But this is an ancient building. You see this structure nearby, like this is something like Stonehenge in New England. So this was built by the children of Israel. They studied the space here. This may be where internet was heavily influenced. But this is like a telescope, right? Or like a spaceship, but it's like the different realms of light. Still trying to figure out how to explain that. But like when light shines, it's like different realms of it, you know? Like the sun. So when I see this, I see like somewhat like a telescope. It's not a telescope, but it would be like something like that give out light or something. I don't think I'm a great explainer for this, but we're gonna try anyway. So as you can see, the cross is here. So this used to be a laboratory. It's an abandoned building now. If you look at some of the graffiti, it's not graffiti. You know, it's not graffiti. It's trying to say something. But this was like an old laboratory, so that's how it looks inside. But this is an old like this like an old Area 51, and what they have done was they turned like the fields where they used to follow the sun, like they turned those into soccer fields. So where you see the circles are, that they're like perfectly made there, and all the spots that they used to follow the sun, you know, to make whatever theories we're gonna find out more about in the library.
So this is a good place to.
But I'm starting to figure out everywhere we go now, it's those steps. You find these steps in India, but I'm starting to see everywhere we go about the steps. This is like a structure in Stonehenge, and if you look in Stonehenge, they got all these weird stuff in the ground. The children of Israel got their information from above. You know, there was like everyone was like scientists. Everyone was. So this is like the Stonehenge structure. It's just the one in the Stonehenge looked like it was like it wasn't man-made.
On a typical summer day, Moore Park in Alton is typically packed with people, but that may not be possible for the foreseeable future.
We experienced obviously a big sinkhole in the middle of our turf fields.
Alton Parks and Rec Director Michael Haynes told 5 on Your Side he was first made aware of the problem around 8 a.m.
By the time we saw it, it had already collapsed. Yeah, it was right around then. Whenever it kind of all went at once.
The collapse occurred in the middle of Soccer Field 3, where teams of kids would typically be sitting, but thankfully no one was hurt.
Yeah, I can't imagine it being when we had a bunch of people out here. Yeah, so we're fortunate.
According to a spokesman for New Frontier Materials, The roughly 100-foot wide hole that's estimated to be over 30 feet deep was caused due to subsidence of their underground limestone mine.
So you guys got to start looking at these patterns. This was probably like a big exposition of where they did a lot of stuff. It's a lot of history in front of us that we don't know about, but this is where we used to study the stars at. Where I'm from, I live in Atlanta now, so I'm elevated like 500 feet off the ground 95% of the time. In Thailand, we only elevated by 7 feet. So this is like the best place to get your theories. We're gonna get on the field. You know, so. You know, so like some news playing. So I don't even. I got on white forces. See, let me feel this grass. It don't even feel like real grass, y'all. So this don't even feel like real grass. But these circles, they turned everything that they used to like. So these circles was already here prior to this was, I mean, this is a perfect, you got to understand, this is a perfect circle. Just like in America, all the fields, some of the fields that they made into fields used to be scientific lands where they used to like monitor the sun and the stars at night. Let me just feel this. So this circle is already here. It's already here. It's aligned with that. Everything is aligned, and somehow that aligns with the sun somehow. We're doing some studies now, but the children of Israel used to follow the sun. So we did make it into the library. Just a little history, political history. But these are the ancient encyclopedias made by the children of Israel. And then we have the political encyclopedias that was created for the new history. We're going to go see this in Bangkok. It's the original stone. And well, I don't know if it's in Bangkok, if it's original. And I was reading some books in here. We have the general philosophy, religion, social science, the language and technology. We usually don't whisper like this, but I am in a library, so we're gonna leave these books here. So this was a laboratory, knowledge hosted here, and the field that we do see outside, they used to read the Milky Way here. So this is a good place to read the Milky Way. So. And these are the different nations. These are all the nations the children of Israel created. English. So I'm kind of tired. I'm gonna come back over here. I'm kind of tired. But you guys need to come here and look at your history. I don't care if you don't believe me, but you need to come here for yourself and just see what's here. So, all right, so I'm in the library, and I'm reading the history about marijuana, and it's just the facts that's in these books. This was like the beginning of the war on marijuana, and it started off with the children of Israel, where you had medieval, where people used to wear masks and stuff like that. That was the children of Israel, when they had like the masses made of metal. But it also speaks how marijuana gave fuel, paper, housing, industrial, textile, food, and oil. And how the whole world, it was like a pharmaceutical war against the children of Israel. I can't really comprehend, but this is the true history of marijuana. How marijuana supplied a nation. And King Philip, they got all these drawings of certain people that I know are the children of Israel. They, for some reason, include Abraham Lincoln in this, and we know that Abraham Lincoln. See, look at this. It's a special text. The books in here, oh man. Oh, see, I just went back to where I was. The books in here are very sacred. Most of it is the Beatles and the Rolling Stones are considered to talk about when we're talking about the history of marijuana and the children of Israel. And John F. Kennedy, all these people were subject to not being who they really were, so to speak. The politics on heroin in Southeast Asia. Hemp for victory. So they had a war against marijuana. And so this Buddha book right here is very interesting. I never saw the two Egyptian eyes with the swirl nose. The first chapter in this is called Paris. If you know the history of Thailand, Paris and Thailand was like those like the two Meccas. You know, like these books are Paris. The first chapter, Paris. The Paris. It's very interesting. All right, so this is the uniforms of war. Remember where we are. We're in the laboratory, and now they turned one building into a library. I want you to look at this cover. So we have the children of Israel. They got an X over his shirt to identify that was the children of Israel. This is Korea, or this is China. That has an X around that as well. But they got it, the man as an Asian. But the children of Israel control Japan. And Japan controlled all of Asia. And the first picture, the first thing now, what I told you about yesterday, the first thing is Hitler. They destroyed the children of Israel. And his symbol is an X, but now the X is going in the four corners of the earth. So I just want you guys to understand this. This can't be taught what I'm talking about. can't be taught. I can only show you. But Japan controlled Asia. And who went to war with Japan? The whole world did. So if you watched my video yesterday, we talked about that temple that was burning. They have X right there. And this is a historical site that I'm at. And you have the history of the nation that we spoke about, which are the children of Israel. They made up a people name. Like they burnt the city and wrote it. And they wrote a philosophical, you know, it's like a political story that they told the world. I don't even know how I found out about this stuff. Like no one taught me. This is Sam, you know. No one taught me this, just in case people thought I was sitting around someone and they was able to talk my head off. Nah, I just I'm trying to find. So this is the history of a map of the kingdom. Let's see if we can find a map. Yeah, you guys don't find it strange that you only know about the 1900s. You know, all this AD, BC, all that was confusion. Oh, man. And this is why this guy is very important, because he understands exactly what I'm saying. He consider America Satan. But he understands. If you watch this man actions, I don't know what that is. That's his father.
Who needs diplomats when you've got Dennis Rodman?
I don't know why they got that in there. There was an American that stole something in North Korea. You guys need to Google what happened to him. And when he was released, who did this guy invite over? And as soon as an American got to America that stole, he died. So he captured America and released him, and he was a white guy. They tortured him while they was in North Korea for stealing like a map. But they killed him, and they held him hostage. And the day they released him, they told Dennis Rodman, come eat with me. So that was kind of symbolic. All right, so this is Uncle Sam's book in Thai language. Uncle Sam, I want you to do this and that for me. This is symbolic. As you can see, the little swirl right there in his handbag, that's symbolic to the children of Israel. And now Uncle Sam. Now America was created in the Philippines. America was created by the children of Israel. But it got taken over. Like when someone walk into your house and they just take over the house, that's exactly what happened. They started with the East, that's New York in the back. But they started with the Asia first. If you know anything about the railroad, we're gonna go here. The children of Israel was forced to build a railroad. And it's the dragon and the New World Order making a peace, that old dragon, which is Asia, which was created by the children of Israel. So they made an agreement. And this is in Thai. So these are encyclopedia prior to Britain getting attacked. and also prior to America getting attacked. These are ancient encyclopedias. The Index and the Atlantis. I think that's pretty funny. They made up words for to identify ancient books. But what's even so this is like more so I like the definition to every word. So if I wanted to take over your kingdom and like use every word to your advantage so you wouldn't know what's what. So the alphabet right here, the definition for alphabet is a series of letters or signs which stands for sounds. So a series of letters or signs which stands for sounds. How alphabets begin, what the word alphabet comes from, China, English, Greek, handwriting, hieroglyphics, lettering, Polynesian, and reading instructions. Alright, so sun rays, alpha rays, that's a sun ray. So they looked at the sun as alpha. It gives off radiation, substance, tiny particles, which are nuclear or human atoms. So this is I saw something that I wanted to show you guys, but I can't even find it. But this is interesting. The American War of Independence, known as American Revolution, with 13 British colonies rebelled against Britain and became independent United States. New England, New York. This is the real history. I saw the definition for Asia, and I can't. Angelical, angel, British author. So angels are messengers sent from God to man to guide and to protect them. So that's what angels are. The messengers sent from God to men. So the children of Israel was angels, and they rebelled against God, and the legion was taken. Are you understanding me? Jesus Christ. It's not a person. It's a nation. So Asia had 33 kings prior to the new resolution. So this is the definition for church. Building used for Christian worship, how a church is planned, detailed description, how church building changed throughout the ages. So the face of it. So the churches we went to earlier, how they still stand today was thought of when building. The different styles of English churches. We're talking about Old English, the architect, the brass, the cathedral, the memorials. So that temple church we went to yesterday was finished, you know. So they thought about the church getting attacked and how that would have withstand. So Cinderella is a story for children, collected, written down by the brothers Grimms, 819b 12. Let's see, Old English. So Brazil, South America. want to know if the Thai name is in here. The Thai name was T-A-I. The H means house. Let's see if we can find it. So, St. Peter, Rome, greatest church in the world. Vatican City. St. Mark, Italy. St. John, Order of Monks in the Church of England, UK. St. John. And what is this? The Sabbath. The seventh day of the week, Saturday especially scared amongst the Jews, how they learned to keep the Sabbath and how they came up with Sunday as the worship. This is all, and I want you guys to understand that we're in a laboratory. This teaching that I'm doing is a boring, deep teaching. I don't even know if I'm gonna get views for this, but I need to know this. This isn't just a temple or a place of worship. Let's see who Buddha is. Let's see what they got Buddha for. Not what I was looking for. Some American stuff. So these are encyclopedias from the ancient 1768. So this is Britain, because Britain was more so. Look at that, the first page that I turned to. You have to realize some of this stuff is a lie. See that? Remember, we're just picking up this stuff, so. X.